Trisha. Welcome to The Bachelor the morning after. I'm here with Ashley I.
Hi.
And Sir Wells Adams.
Wow, I've been knighted.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
I know. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. So, guys, let's hop right into Hannah versus Caelynn.
Okay.
Boom.
Wells, you go first.
Which team are you on?
I don't know, because no one knows the story.
Yeah.
Can they be more vague about this fight?
No.
What happened? Did someone steal a tiara? Was a sash ripped off? What happened? He doesn't know either. That's the worst part.
They're using the same words: malicious, conniving, manipulative, liar, all the same.
Toxic.
I have a theory. They're both horrible.
Okay, wait, that's okay. My theory is that they both just aren't supposed to be in the same room together ever. It's not like one has done something really bad to the other.
I just think they're both Regina George.
No, I like them. I kind of like them both.
Do you?
Yeah, I kind of like them both individually.
Okay, so I'm total Team Hannah, because I find Caelynn very fake. She just sets me off, and I feel like it's from past experiences with fake people.
You find a beauty queen fake?
I know.
No.
She behaves on the show more like I have behaved.
Which one's Hannah?
She can't hide her emotions.
She's
the blonde
dimples,
one.
Is she? Okay, she's Alabama.
Yeah.
Not North Carolina.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Really?
I'm more like Hannah.
Okay.
Don't you think?
I don't know either of these women's stories. I just don't know. I just assume they're both villains.
No, I don't think they're both villains. We'll see.
I hope.
We'll see.
They're not even putting scary music behind either one of them.
Oh, good call on that. That is a good call.
So you were the voice of reason on your season.
Yeah.
So you had insane people. You had, I wrote this down, Robbie, Chad. Bad Chad. Mm-hmm. So were you talking crap about people? Did you ever tell JoJo, hey, this guy's a douche, or watch out for this guy, or,
No, I never watched the show before I went on. I mean, I watched Ben's season just so I'd be know what woman I might be dating, but I had never seen the show, so my sisters were the ones who were giving me this is what you need to do, and my sister was like, number one rule, the second you start talking about somebody is the second that your clock to leaving starts. And I was like, okay, so they would always try to get me to talk about them in the interviews, and I was like, I'm just not gonna do it. One, because I didn't want to leave, and two, I was terrified that Chad was gonna rip my head off and then eat my body for protein.
And Ash, you did end up talking about someone with crystals, correct?
Yeah, I mean, but she was just pure,
Did you get in trouble for it?
Not really, because Chris knew that she was crazy.
Yeah.
And it was mostly on our 2-on-1 in which I was with her.
Oh yeah.
So you're allowed to talk about each other on the 2-on-1. That's just what you do.
You got left North Dakota or something, right?
Yeah, South Dakota.
Never forget. Never forget. So I feel like the fourth wall has been broken a lot with Colton, and he's not constantly, but he talks to producers a lot, and they're showing that, and I really,
love that.
Really like
it's
that.
The best.
I know, it's the best. Do you think he needs more advice than past leads, or we're just seeing more of it?
No, I think people get excited. I think they've been seeing the feedback. I think people love to see the behind the scenes.
He also freaks out a lot more than most bachelors, I feel like.
Yeah.
The duel between the beauty queens really affected him. And I think if it was Nick, he'd be yeah, it's a bunch of girls fighting. It's totally normal.
Your Nick impression will always be the greatest.
I don't need Chris Harrison to come talk to me. It's gonna be fine.
No, you're right. I think he needs more advice. Ari probably didn't need advice until maybe the very end. He used a little bit more.
Wells, how do you think you would have been on the show at 23? Because I was 26 when I first started, and at 26, I look back and I'm like, wow, you were really immature. So you were almost 10 years older than 23.
Yeah, I was 31 when I went on the show the first time.
Cougar.
Yes, I was part of the Cougar Club.
Oh, you were
which is messed up.
JoJo was 25.
Yeah, I know. I would have been drunk guy jumping the pool night one if I went at 22 or 23.
Yeah.
I was a little more mature, seasoned, thank God. But it's weird though, because last season, Becca being 22 was a big storyline. She's too young for this.
But it was because Ari was 37.
Yeah. But now, if you're not 23, then you're a part of this weird misfit of old toys.
That being said, I feel like Elise could be a front runner for The Bachelorette if she doesn't win.
Really?
Don't you? I feel like she's gotten a lot of fan support. She was presenting herself so well. She's so natural on the dates. She was genuinely enjoying those kids yesterday.
Yeah.
And I just think she just presents herself, she's not fake.
And she looks like the girl from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, Lauren Holly.
Yeah.
We could not place her.
100%.
She sounds like Jennifer Tilly. I don't know if you know who Jennifer Tilly is, but she has a very distinct voice. Google it.
Okay.
But I'm obsessed with her. I love her, but I never thought of her as the Bachelorette because of the age thing.
But because of the age thing, she'll be a 31-year-old who may have a lot of fan support, and the rest of the girls may be like 23, 24, and I think that people are going to get annoyed of a 23 or 24-year-old the Bachelorette.
I agree with that. I think she's great.
Yeah, a 23-year-old doesn't.
Have we had a redheaded Bachelorette
No,
before?
we haven't. There
All right,
we go.
we need that.
There we go.
We need it.
Could you imagine a 23-year-old Bachelorette? You don't need the show to date when you're 23. When you're getting, when you're in your 30s, you're like, I'd like to find a husband now. So if we could hurry that process up.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Colton's looking for a wife. So.
That was very sarcastic.
She's so snarky.
Well, I'm so.
You're over it?
Welcome. So we started this thing called Throwing Shade, and I just figured out who I want to throw shade to. Caelynn.
Oh, Caelynn was so bad.
Oh, that's the girl from Fool's Gold.
Yes.
And from Entourage.
Yes. He tweeted it. I just read that a couple minutes ago.
So there is a woman from the movie Fool's Gold with Matthew McConaughey, which is fantastic. And the young trophy wife looks exactly like Kate. Exactly. And she was also in Entourage.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll show you a picture after this.
Who did she date in Entourage? She
dated Vinny.
Really?
I think so.
Exactly like her. Anyway, let's go back to what she was doing. She couldn't come up with anything to say. She could have legitimately been like, what'd you study in school? What is your favorite food? Just blurt something out, and it's better than, I don't really know. I don't have a sad story to tell.
And then she was shook that she was let go over other women. And I'm like, oh, now you're talking. Now you have a personality in the SUV going to the airport.
And did you notice the last thing she said was well, maybe he'll realize he made a bad mistake and then he'll call me and bring me back while I'm at home.
I was like,
you really think that's gonna happen, don't you?
Good luck, girl. She's like, can't wait for paradise. Okay, so did you have a pool party your season?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us why you hate pool parties.
I mean, I hated it because I couldn't do my Kardashian look. This whole week,
I can see that.
This whole week I was planning my outfit, my hair, and my makeup for this Rose Mary cocktail party night. And then they're like, pool party? And I was like, this ruins all my plans.
And then she decided to go on Paradise 7 times, which is just one big pool party.
No more than you.
Very true. My pool party, I wasn't super pumped about it because I don't look super great with my shirt off in comparison to the Chads and everyone else who is just chiseled like a Greek god. So I didn't love that, but I remember we had a fun party. They had chicken wrestling, is that what it's called?
What's it called? Chicken fights.
Chicken fight.
Yes.
Where someone gets on someone's shoulders and then they fight with somebody else. And I remember Jordan and I were pretending we were sports commentating on it.
That's funny.
They cut it, but it was the day that Jordan and I became friends.
Aw.
They always cut the good stuff.
Yeah, I know.
They really do.
But it really just throws you off your game because you're expecting to have a couple more hours to mentally prepare, and then you're like, never mind, it's now. I mean, we didn't talk about Demi and Tracy, but I don't really think it's a huge storyline this week.
Yeah, why? I think she's Demi's gold.
Colton hated the butt slaps, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's terrified of her. Horrified. And they did the Bird Box challenge where I'm sure he was just I don't know what to do here. And then she had the fake hand. I was getting close to his crotchal region.
Yeah. Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm nervous. You were terrifying. I'm blindfolded, and
No, that fake hand was the best. And then right before he kisses her, he's holding the fake hand, and he puts his arm down, drops it, and then goes in for the makeup. It's he should have just kept the hand.
He didn't want to kiss her.
Do you think
There's a couple girls he didn't want to kiss this episode?
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people kind of throw shade at his kissing style.
Yeah, but they were doing that on live today.
Okay.
And I didn't really understand. I thought he looked totally fine.
I would say that because Sarah and I were talking about last night, I think he's a fine kisser, but he doesn't do the
lip lock. He doesn't do a lip lock.
No, the hand to the face or the back of the neck. And so it's kind of weird because it's always just I think, that Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands. I think he's just Okay, here we
Ari
go.
could've
I think
taught
he's
him a
right
lesson.
though. There's no
Wait for it.
no body language with the kiss.
Yeah. So this is silly, but not silly. If you were becoming the Bachelor, like, you hear about them providing you a trainer and stuff like that, or, maybe, like, you get a stylist, all this stuff. Yeah, why didn't they give him a kissing trainer?
I think he's a fine kisser.
Yeah, I think he's totally fine.
I just think he just needs to. I think that's when we'll know like who he really is into, when he maybe grabs them.
But he did grab Cassie and threw her against the wall.
Oh, there you go. There it is. Did he hold the lower back?
I don't know about the lower back, but they were making out against a window.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, which one's speech pathologist?
That's her. That's Cassie.
So that's who Sarah and I think is going to win this thing.
Okay.
So does Jimmy Kimmel.
But she's
Really?
such a underdog right now. She really has had very little screen time.
Yes, but she gets a bunch of screen time for doing nothing.
She does a lot of the
editors.
friends screen
Yes.
time. She gets a lot of girls talking and confiding in her right now.
Well, also there was an ITM where she's in this red hoodie and she's just talking about how she was upset she didn't get on a group date, and I'm like, they're setting us up for something.
Yeah.
Why do I care that you didn't get a group date?
Yeah.
They're totally setting us up. You're right. We're onto this. We're smart.
We got you, buddy.
We got you. So next week they go to Singapore, and
Which, by the way, what? They're going to Singapore right out
Oh,
of.
no states.
Yeah, what is this about? This girl went to South Dakota.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
I
And
went
then
to.
after me, they went to Iowa.
Yes, I went to Nemacolin, which is beautiful. But
Pennsylvania?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Their Pennsylvania date was actually really pretty, but
I got
still.
invited to go and cover it, and I passed.
See?
Really?
They're going to Singapore? What is this?
Not
Yeah,
cool.
that's weird.
But they do come back. I know he goes to Denver because we were gonna go and cover it, but we got disinvited because I think it was too late in the game.
So maybe they reverse it so they bring the top 4 back to America.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah.
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 So top runners for you guys.
Hannah G. Caelynn. He seems to really like Caelynn.
I was surprised Brie went home.
She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, she's hot, but she didn't seem to have any much personality.
I know, but float her
really?
along to episode 7 for Paradise
Yeah, I
reasons,
know.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, she'll be
I
on
think she'll
Paradise
still be
so
on
early.
Paradise, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think we're only in the 3rd episode. You start forgetting about people as the show gets closer to the end. So I don't know, but I was really surprised by that.
Yeah.
Front runner, I think, speech pathologist. And then, obviously, Demi's going to be there at the end just because we need more of her.
I don't think the end. I think she's going to be 12 because it's pretty obvious
Wow.
that he's not into her. I think she
Well,
goes week 5.
But they kept Corinne on for much longer than I thought they would.
Well,
and
yeah, but I don't think that's the same case.
and she's, she probably talked to Corinne to, use her guidebook and how to be a Corinne type villain on The Bachelor. Because there could be the same person. All right, do you think Cassie, Hannah G?
Who's yours?
Yeah, Hannah G.
Yeah,
But I like Elise.
me too.
Hannah G was first impression rose.
Yes.
Yeah, boys got
Combinate.
tight. He
Yeah,
likes
he likes blondes.
he likes blondes who are very tiny, teeny tiny little blondes with light eyes.
big eyes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell us about your podcasts.
Yes, plural now. We just added a new one. I'm doing it with Steph Pratt from The Hills, because obviously The Hills are coming back. The Hills are alive with the sound of drama. You like that one?
That was a good one.
So obviously now that The Hills are coming back, there's a million Bachelor podcasts that go with the show. So I think that the idea was that we need at least one for when The Hills comes back. So it'll be fun. Right now we're just doing it bi-monthly because the show hasn't begun, but it's already really fun and wacky and crazy. She is as fun and crazy as you remember her from TV, and she's not supposed to say what's happening on this season, but she's horrible at keeping secrets. And I'm sure MTV is like, why did we allow this? So we're getting slowly getting stuff. So that podcast is on iTunes. And then I still do the one with Brandy Cyrus, which is called Your Favorite Thing. And that one's fun too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ash?
And you guys know my podcast, the I Don't Get a Podcast and the Almost Famous podcast. Check it out every week.
I feel like, have I been on your podcast more than anybody else?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm always getting
You're
called
up
to
there,
to
though. I
do
think
Almost Famous.
Annalise and the Chicken, David, they've been on a lot.
Oh yeah, because David was like
David
always
was in a segment
yeah.
this past summer. We were checking in with the Chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great.
Sorry,
But you are in there a lot.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're always great on it.
Oh, thanks.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like it, and subscribe. And if you want more Bachelor content, head over to Access Online.